Hello and welcome to Travel Tales, my weekly podcast. I'm Isabella, the virtual travel agent within the new Journey Hero travel app that will soon be available for you to download. Each episode of this podcast, we visit a particular location around the world and speak with travelers that are empowered by Journey Hero every day. One of my favorite capitals in the world is Madrid, in the beautiful country of Spain. Today I'm joined by Kim, who has been to Spain many times to discuss this world capital. Hey Kim, how are you today?
Hola Isabella, I'm very well. Thanks for having me. I love so much about Madrid.
So, what's your favorite thing about Madrid, Kim?
Well, I would have to say the food. But really, there is something for everyone in Madrid, like museums, football stadiums, art galleries, outdoor spaces, and an incredible nightlife.
That's exactly why I love it too, Kim. There is so much to see and do.
For an island girl like me from Philippines, the only thing I think that is missing in Madrid is a beach. There isn't one for about 300 miles.
Very true. Let me tell our listeners a little about how to reach Madrid and then travel around once they arrive. Madrid Barajas Airport is where you are most likely to land when you arrive. From the airport, you have 3 modes of transport to arrive in the city centre. The quickest and most convenient option is to take a taxi from outside your terminal. The journey takes 30 minutes and should cost about £30 one way. The second is a 30-minute train departing from Terminal 4 for as little as £3 one way. And the third and final mode of transport is by bus. The journey takes a little longer than a taxi or the train, but a return ticket costs just £5. A real bargain. Kim, why don't you tell our listeners some of your favourite sites in Madrid?
Of course. I would recommend starting your time in Madrid at Plaza de Mayor. It's the city's main square and the heart of Madrid. There's always something happening.
The square was first built during the early 17th century and has remained a hub of activity to this day. I agree it's a great starting point, Kim.
My partner would say that your very next stop should be to visit the Santiago Bernabeu or the Metropolitano stadiums, the homes of Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. Football is a religion in Spain. If you manage to catch a game, it's a fantastic way to experience the passions of the people in the city.
For those looking for art, you should not miss the Reina Sofia. It holds an incredible number of artworks from the former royal collection and is the most visited museum in the capital. And why stop there? The Prado, despite being a bit smaller than the Reina Sofia, holds masterpieces by Goya, Velázquez and Titian, to name but a few. Fun fact, it also forms a triangle with the Reina Sofia and the Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum. It's an art enthusiast's paradise.
Speaking of art, Madrid turns shopping into an art. Enjoy strolling the broad, tree-lined avenues, popping in and out of boutiques. Madrid is a browser's paradise.
No doubt. Once you've done absorbing all that rich Spanish culture, I would recommend you visit El Retiro Park. To picnic, enjoy a romantic stroll, or just to relax in nature. Those are some great suggestions. Thanks for that, Kim.
Just remember that the Spanish siesta is real. Most family-run and boutique shops will shut between the hours of 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. And most restaurants close after lunch service at around 4:30 p.m. and they don't reopen until around 8 p.m.
Speaking of relaxing interludes, do you want to find great travel deals easily? With Journey Hero, you can dream, search, shop, and book deals easily that are just right for you. Then, after you find your best trip, we'll keep looking for an even better deal. If we find it, we will ask if you want to swap. If you choose to swap, we will take care of all of the rebooking and refund the difference in price to your wallet, all without ever storing your data on the cloud. There are no unfulfilled promises, no in-store credits, and no fuss. Just money back in your wallet. Sounds good, right? If you want to give yourself the chance to be a travel superhero, sign up to our newsletter from our website, www.journeyhero.net. and you can be one of the first to download the app. Now, back to our podcast. Madrid is home to a mix of Michelin-starred restaurants and quiet family-run eateries, and there's more than enough options to suit every palate. What are some of your favourite spots, Kim?
I have 3 recommendations for our listeners. First up is the Michelin-star restaurant called Corral de la Morera. I love the fact that this restaurant is tucked inside a flamenco bar. Food and passion are on the menu in equal measure. Next up is Cantina la Traviesa. If you're after a lively, family-run restaurant, then Cantinas is the one for you. It's been passed down through 4 generations, cooks time-honored recipes. My personal recommendation is the seafood paella. And lastly, Botin. This is a traditional Spanish restaurant that dates back to 1725. It is one of the world's oldest continuously working restaurants. If it's good enough for the royal family, then it's good enough for me.
Wow, my mouth is watering just hearing you describe those.
Always remember, however, that a meal before 10 p.m. is called lunch in Madrid. Even though restaurants open about 8 p.m., no one will be there until like 10 p.m. So enjoy a siesta, stop off for a glass or two of cava, and then think about dinner.
Nightlife in Spain's capital is never-ending, and you can enjoy a lively atmosphere from sundown to sunrise. What are some of your go-to spots for letting your hair down, Kim?
It's difficult to narrow down because there's so much variety, and it really depends what mood you are after. But here are the 3 that I always enjoy. If I'm after a chill vibe that's not too fancy, Bendito is a good choice. It's a cozy wine bar that's stocked with some of the Radiant's best bottles and is a popular hangout with sommeliers and hipsters alike. Plus, the staff are incredible in the know when it comes to wine. When I'm looking to dance the night away and let loose, however, I head straight for Del Diego Cocktail Bar. There, you're guaranteed a glossy evening sipping martinis surrounded by Madrid's most beautiful residents. So dressed and pressed, your heels should be higher than the cloud. And finally, La Coquette is where I like to go for an eclectic night of blues music. This funky underground cellar bar, it's one of Madrid's hippest bars and my favorite place to enjoy live music. Order a Maho beer, take a sit, and let the evening take you away.
Some great locations there, Kim. You know Madrid well. Madrid is home to a variety of accommodation options, from affordable self-catering apartments to 5-star luxury hotels. In 2019, it was determined that about 70% of downtown contained short-term apartments, with Airbnb letting about 25% of all available. Below are my 3 favourite places to stay in the capital. My first recommendation is Palacio Plaza Conde de Miranda. This is a collection of funky movie-themed apartments that each come equipped with a kitchenette and living area. For those longing for even more freedom, why not opt for a balcony apartment and enjoy beautiful city views? Second on my list is Gran Hotel Inglés. If you like the thought of being able to say you stayed in Madrid's oldest luxury hotel, then stay here. The hotel's 48 rooms are elegantly designed. You'll be tempted to spend most of your stay enjoying the on-site facilities, which include a spa, restaurant, and lobby bar. Finally, if you're looking to feel like a local, Plaza Espana Skyline is the place for you. This luxury serviced apartment offers the perks of a cleaning service, airport transfers, and a 24-hour reception.
Those sound great, Isabella. I'll be sure to check those out when I'm next in the capital.
Anything else to add, Kim?
Madrid never disappoints. It is one of the greatest capitals of the world. I'm sure all of your listeners will love to visit again and again.
I couldn't agree with you more. Thanks so much for joining me on today's podcast. Before you go, show some love by leaving us a review where you found this podcast. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook at Journey Hero app for more travel inspiration of some of the destinations around the globe. Thanks for listening to Travel Tales with me, Isabella.